It's time to hit the jackpot because you're listening to How to Bet, hosted by Daryl Sean and Sean Miller, breaking down betting into 4 categories to help you stay ahead of the game, sharing their thoughts, opinions, and analysis on how to bet it, where to bet it, and who to bet on. Now here are your hosts, Daryl Sean and Sean Miller.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to How to Bet or HowToBet.com podcast. I'm Daryl Sean. He's Sean the Genius Miller. Another week in the books. And remember to go down to those comment line, hit those, put those comments in. Put those comments in. Ask for merchandise. We'll send you out swag. Comments can be good. They can
Roosevelt
be bad.
Wilson.
Roosevelt Wilson's getting some swag. The man with 2 presidents' names getting some merchandise.
It's almost President's Day.
Yeah. We'll go down a little further. The description box. That's right. The description box. That's where you're going to hit those links and look at Sean the Genius Miller's previews, updated injury reports, odds, and exclusive offers to sports books around the country. Get there early and often. Again, HowToBet.com. And we like to welcome in our special guest today, Nery Rodriguez, Fresh Cookies. Nery Rodriguez for Fresh Cookies. You can find him on Instagram at Fresh Cookies Show. And he got a little good thing going there in Jersey. We're going to try to get him even more viewers. He's got this little niche that he created here. And welcome, Nery. Thanks for joining us here on HowToBet.com.
Thanks for having me, guys. It's a pleasure. You know, love what you guys do. Definitely helped me out a little bit.
Nery's got the windscreen. He's got the fancy chair. I want that chair. I like that chair.
Oh, look at that. Patriots.
Patriots. Got my New England Patriot team there. Yeah, good. Good for Nery. Hey, Nery, it was a crazy week. Great games, but you know, Sean and I have been outstanding all season long. We've really been killing it. I mean, if you watch this show, then you know we've been killing it all season long. But last week we did not do well. How did you fare last week?
I would say I was about 1-4. Just based on from what I've seen from a lot of other people, it kind of seems like it was the same scenario. You know, I don't think anybody could have predicted that underdog weekend we had. Really, the last 2 weekends. Really, I only got that Chiefs game right. So, not the greatest weekend, but it was still an awesome week of football.
Yeah, we did well with the over-unders. That was about it. Yeah, it was a tough week. It was a lot of very curious coaching decisions led to it. Sean still doesn't think we deserve any.
I'm not taking any blame for this. I'm not taking blame. Losing. I'm not taking blame for the Tampa Bay game, Todd Bowles. What are you doing? Like, just don't let him get to the sideline. The game's over. You go to overtime. Tom Brady wins the game. They probably go to the Super Bowl. I'm not taking any blame for Ryan Tannehill. He's atrocious that game. I mean, just. And
I'm not taking. Why would you kick the ball in the end? Why wouldn't you squib kick it and take off 7 seconds of clock? I'll take
the credit for that. My Super Bowl team is still alive.
Yes, mine was the Packers. I bet the Packers about 8 weeks ago at plus 400. They're gone. Aaron Rodgers, not a good showing once again in a playoff game. All right, so let's get to it, Nery. There's 4 teams left. The underdog here is Cincinnati at plus 750 to win the championship. Can you make a case for the Bengals? Because if the Bengals do win this week, certainly nobody could say there's no chance they win the Super Bowl. So can you make a case for Cincinnati here this Sunday?
Yeah, well, listen, even though they're an underdog, you know, top 3 offense, you know, one of the top 3 offenses in the entire league, and the other top 2 are still in the dance, the Chiefs and the Rams. Listen, that, like I said, that offense, just so many hitters, a lot of young guys, a lot of fresh talent. They're going to attract some free agents for sure. I think, you know, first and foremost, they have to protect Joe Burrow. I mean, there's no reason Joey B's hitting the turf 9 times in a playoff game. And for them to come out with the dub in that aspect is incredible. But really, their biggest thing is going to be exploiting, you know, the Tyrann Mathieu injury. So I think if, like I said, like it's really going to depend on the Kansas City defense. We know what their offense is going to do, but, you know, can they protect Joe Burrow? Can they get to Chris Jones and contain that defensive line? And also, you know, like I said, exploit them not having their senior defensive leader out there. I am still going to take the Chiefs in this one, but it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
You know, I know you're a player prop guy, so am I. I love to play player props. I do pretty well with them. I see numbers that are, to me, a little skewed. Again, Vegas doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but here you have Joe Burrow, 281.5, Patrick Mahomes, 284.5. I got to believe that this is an aerial attack by both sides. I'm looking for some points being scored in this game. What do you see with those numbers? What do you like?
Well, when it comes to Burrow, I don't know if he can cover the over, but I am going to take Mahomes on the over for passing yards. I have one of my prop bets already made up for the weekend. So I'll definitely take Mahomes, but when it comes to Burrow's case, like I said, that offensive line is a little sus. So I just don't think they're going to have the I don't think they're going to have the willpower to run the ball. But, with that being said, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to change my pick. I'll take both of them.
Yeah, I think
for the over on passing yards. I'm not going to take, Mixon on rushing yards this week, though.
No, I think that they're going to have to go to the ground a little bit if they want to win this game. But Sean, the last time these two teams played, Burrow went off.
Yeah, 446, I think. 4 touchdowns. Jamar Chase had a monster game. 11 catches, 266, 3 touchdowns. It was 34-31 in a game Cincinnati had to win. I mean, it was week 17. It wasn't a game, both teams weren't trying to win. I mean, That's the Kansas City's only loss going back to October 24th. And Cincinnati had to win that to win the division, it turned out. So they did. They won the division in a game they had to win. So threw a lot of yards, but Kansas City was a little banged up there, so maybe they get some players back here.
Nery, I have to ask you because I'm older than you. I'm a lot older than you. Sean's young but older than you. This is new to the world. This online gambling. You can bet from your phone. How has it impacted guys of your age? Younger guys obviously have to be 21 or over to do this. Again, if you have a gambling problem, seek help. There's help out there for you. And we always say, bet with your head, not with your heart. Don't go over your means. But how's it impacted guys your age? Have you seen a lot of people playing, I say guys, girls. Have you seen a lot of people playing, betting on sports?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, however long ago this was passed, within a year's time, I never thought I would be placing bets, just because back in the day, the only time I ever heard of people placing bets in New Jersey was going, to the racetrack. Or, you're down in AC, something like that. Now that it's just on your phone, there's so many options: DraftKings, FanDuel, Caesars, even Barstool. So many different options. The appeal is there. There's so many different, tools to kind of, like sharpen your mind and especially with shows like this, there's just so many outlets to kind of build your repertoire and learn a couple things, and it's. I remember hitting my first bet, and I thought, it's just a prop bet. And I believe it was for Brady to score a touchdown in a game, and it was like plus 500. And I was like, oh wow, you see the money right there. It's like my brother said. It's like my brother says sometimes also, where there's people who play the lottery every day. You kind of have a better chance of winning money with something like this. At least you could study. There's a little bit of strategy there. So the appeal is definitely there.
Yeah, I mean, there's money to be made. Some people do this for entertainment reasons. Some people do it to make money. Either way is good as long as you don't, go over your means. And there's a lot of, when you go to howtobet.com, look at these, various sports books around the country. There's a lot of promotions that these sports books have that are, they're giving you free bets. I always say take advantage of these promotions. Take the free money and try to, score, even if it's a little bit, again, a lot of people do it just to have fun and make a few bucks.
Yeah, absolutely. The Super Bowl is coming up. It's a great time. I'm sure they'll be running a bunch of promotions.
Yeah, absolutely.
But even, it's not even it's not even just exclusive for males. I see a lot of female bettors getting into it as well, because it's just, if you watch enough games, why can't you predict some of this stuff,
Absolutely.
So it's just,
I mean, we always think of it as a male-dominated industry, and but you're right. There's no reason. You don't have to be a man to bet, that's for sure. And a lot of it's open to everybody at this point. I know that there's more females getting involved with the fantasy leagues and things like that. I think it's great. So before we let you go, tell us a little bit about Fresh Cookies, and then give us a couple prop bets if you have any player prop bets that you're looking forward to.
Yeah, so Fresh Cookies, the name I'm a multimedia journalist in New Jersey. I cover high school sports, but I shoot, edit, voice all my own sports highlights. One of my signature catchphrases is Fresh Cookies, and it's just slang for a takeaway, fumble, interception, steal, anything like that. So when I was just after a while I caught on, and when I was going to these games, the kids were yelling it at me. So the idea I had behind my channel is to do my own kind of Sports Center type deal. I want to call my own highlights. It's just I realized, why wait for somebody to give me an opportunity to do the NFL? Rather, I would just kind of take the initiative and do it myself. So what I'm just trying to do is give people some different commentary, and a lot of thought goes into the show. There's sound effects, there's pictures, things of that nature. So there's a little bit of everything for people, I like to think, and I'm always open to suggestions. So follow Fresh Cookies highlights on YouTube, and follow Fresh Cookies Show on Instagram. Now, as far as this weekend goes, like we were saying, I normally do like leaning on player prop bets and things of that nature. And I'm definitely going to take some this week. But I am interested in money line this week. Good. And that pertains to the 49ers and Rams. So, Niners plus 146. In our earlier discussion, Sean was just saying, San Fran has really owned the Rams in their last couple matchups. So I do like their chances. I'm looking at that. I'm going to take the Niners on the money line. I'm also going to add Odell, Cooper Kupp, and I have my last one on Odell, Cooper Kupp, and George Kittle. So you're looking at about $346 on a $10 bet. So yeah, I'm gonna take them. And then as far as the second game goes, I still have to go with the Chiefs in this one, since he's plus 270. I don't see Kansas City winning by 7, so I'm not going to take them on that. But I am going to take them overall. And then something to consider that I'm probably going to throw in there is going to be Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and Jamar Chase. So a little bit of a smaller bet. Yeah, anytime touchdown scores, I'm sorry. And I'm also going to take Pat Mahomes on the over for passing. I like it. Now that we're having this Joe Burrow discussion, I might have to make this into a 5-legger possibly. But without Burrow, it's plus 937. So you're looking at about $93 on $10 bet. Yeah. So that's really what I got so far, in the chamber.
All right, good for you. It's a good bet, good value, good money value there, good return on investment. Thanks again, Nery Rodriguez, for joining us here on HowToBet.com. We will talk to you down the road, and good luck this week with your bets.
Appreciate that. You guys do a great job. Sean, I'm sure I'll run into you soon, man.
Yeah,
always
definitely.
A pleasure.
Thank you. Yep.
Thanks, Nery. Hey, remember to go to HowToBet.com. Hit that subscribe button, the like button, notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. You watching us on YouTube. Leave comments. And, of course, go down to the description box. Click those links to HowToBet.com. You're going to see previews from Sean the Genius Miller, along with odds, updates, injury reports, and exclusive offers to various sportsbooks around the country. When we come back, our Parlay Power Plays of the week. Yeah, we're still doing it. We're creative. We got real creative. HowToBet.com coming back after this.
Let's go.